Good morning, Chaffins Sheets. It is Wednesday the 6th of January. Sorry I'm not with you today, but obviously we've got lockdown again, but I will try my best to kind of contact you once a week via a Teams call, and I will try and post as many videos of either maths or English and reading as I possibly can. So today we're looking at fractions part 2. You did brilliantly yesterday where you used the fraction rule that I gave you in order to identify different types of fractions. Today we're going to move on, okay, and we're going to look at comparing fractions which have the same denominator, i.e. the number at the bottom is always going to be the same, and we are comparing fractions with the same denominator. So when you get your work today, you'll be looking at quarters, you'll be looking at fifths, you'll be looking at thirds, and you'll be looking at eighths. But today I'm going to just show you how you work out which fraction is bigger by using a fraction rule and then how to write it accordingly. Remember, we've got two symbols that we can use. One means greater than and one means less than. Okay, but remember the crocodile always eats the bigger fraction. So you always have the bigger fraction near where the crocodile's mouth is. Okay, that's how I still remember it now. Okay, so the crocodile will always eat the bigger fraction. Something for you to remember when you make sure that you put the correct symbol in the correct place. So, question. Which one is bigger? Is it 2 6 or is it 5 6? Again, I'm going to use my fraction rule. I'm going to colour in. The number at the top, the numerator, tells me how many squares I colour in. Okay, so the bottom number, the denominator, tells me how many squares I have in total. But you notice they are all equal. So there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 equal squares. And the same in the other one, which is 5 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They are all equal. And please note, I've used a ruler. So when you do your work, please ensure that you have straight lines, that you use a ruler. Okay, and I find it easy in my book to only use one square when I'm drawing a number line. So it just makes it easier for me to see, and it hopefully should be easier for you. So think about that when you're doing your work. Okay, and again, I've got 6 boxes which represent 6. Okay, 6. And they are all equal amounts, i.e. the boxes are the same size. So the numerator tells me how many of my 6 I need to colour in. It says 2, so I will colour in 2 boxes, which represents 2 6. Okay, the numerator in the next fraction is 5. The fraction is 5 6, and it tells me to then colour in 5 squares, because the number on the top and the numerator tells me how many squares I need to colour in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so the question says, which one of those two fractions is bigger? Hopefully you can all see that 5 6 is bigger than 2 6 because I simply coloured in more boxes. It only leaves me with 1 6 here, so this is 1 6. This has still 3 6 left. 4 6 less left to colour in. So visually you can see which is the bigger fraction, but how do I write it? So I've already worked out that 5 6 is the bigger fraction. Notice my crocodile mouth, hopefully you can still see this, is facing towards the larger fraction, and my other fraction is 2 6. So that's the way it can be written, where you show that 5 6 is greater than 2 6. You can write it a different way, where you write it this way, where 2 6 is less than 5 6. And again, the crocodile is still eating the larger fraction. So have a go at that. You've got quarters, you've got fifths, you've got thirds, you've got eighths, and I think I have included a fraction rule just to help you. Okay, so just to remember, the number on the bottom, the denominator, tells you how many equal amounts you've got to make up the whole one, and the top number, the numerator, tells you how many you need to colour in or how many you have. I have 2 6 in the first picture, 5 6 in the second picture, so therefore 5 6 is greater than 2 6. Best of luck with that, and I'll send another video for you tomorrow.